Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. All right. Okay. So let's give it a minute here. Hello. Have a seat, relax. We're just getting started. And we will begin as usual with breathing. Anything you want to work on in particular? No? Okay. So sit up.
Just hope the body moves right.
Just focus on what I say and then do after I say it instead of doing before. All right, so we're going to begin with breathing. So sit up straight, relax your shoulders. You can sit however you feel comfortable. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. When we inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And when you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath as you pull your navel in toward your spine. With each inhale, feel your spine getting longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And feel grounded. Relax your shoulders with each exhale. Now on the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our arms up. If you'd like, you can raise your arms to cactus position. If you can raise them higher, feel free to do that. Breathing through your nose on the inhale, and now exhale through your nose on the exhale as you lower your arms and hands down. So try and synchronize your breath with your movement, inhaling up and exhaling down, breathing through our nose. Try and lift your chest on the inhale. Fill your lungs completely with each inhale and squeeze out all of the air on the exhale. moving with your breath. Now in the next inhale, when we're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side. And as we exhale, we'll lower our arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, we're going to turn our torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the left side as you exhale your arms and hands down. Alternating sides on the exhale, inhaling up into the center, exhaling, lowering our arms and twisting, alternating sides. Synchronizing your breath with your movement, or synchronizing your movement with your breath. Try and move with your breath. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now, if you're sitting with your legs straight, place your hands under your knees or under your calf muscles so that you can have something to hold on to. You can keep your feet separated if you'd like. Just make sure you have a good grip to maintain your balance. And if your legs are crossed, just place your hands on your knees. We're going to do a seated cat-cow. Keep in mind that our head moves last. And we're going to inhale as we tilt our torso forward, arching our lower spine, and then lifting our head. And then when we're ready to exhale, we're going to arch our upper back as we tilt backwards and then lower our head, tilting back as far as you can. When you're ready to inhale, move your torso forward, arch your lower spine, and then lift your head. Try and move your head last. Exhale, arching the upper spine and lowering the head. Move with your breath. Head moves last. Using our legs to help anchor us. When you come forward, make sure your head moves last. Move your torso forward, arch your back, and then lift your head. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, just sit naturally, breathing through your nose. Now bring the palms of your hands together and interlace your fingers. Bring your forearms together And we're going to make a circle. Lift your elbows a little bit so you're looking at your thumbs. And we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, flexing our wrists as much as we can. Breathing through our nose, slowly rotating. Moving in one direction. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making, and we're going to move in the opposite direction. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. Breathing through your nose. And then pause, release your fingers, and bring the palms of your hands together in prayer posture in front of your chest. Forearms parallel to the floor. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. And take a moment to breathe through your nose in this balancing mudra. Now from here, we're going to inhale our hands up as high as you can go. And when you're ready to exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. At the very end, point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, lifting as high as you can. Try and sit up straight, lift your chest, and when you're ready to exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture, but point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Moving with your breath. Breathing through our nose, inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now from here, we're going to get up into a tabletop position with your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders. I'm going to face forward. And we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. So pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to inhale our right arm and left leg, reaching as much as we can on the inhale. And then exhale as we lower it down. Switching to the opposite side, left arm and right leg, inhaling, stretching, reaching as much as possible. And when you're ready, exhale, back down. Move with your breath, keeping the navel pulled in toward your spine. Inhaling out, exhaling down. Breathing through your nose. One more time on each side. And then pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to bring our feet together and spread our knees wide Sit our hips back on our heels as we lower our torso down into child's pose, breathing through our nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge as we inhale up with our hands in prayer posture. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring your hands down next to your left foot, keeping the right hand on the ground, the right arm straight. We're going to inhale and reach our left hand straight up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring it down. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back and bring your right foot forward into a lower right lunge, bringing your hands into prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, tilting forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your right foot, keeping the left hand on the ground. The left arm is straight. We're going to inhale our right hand straight up toward the ceiling and exhale it down to the floor. Push the floor away as we pull our right foot back. And then from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine, and we're going to walk our hands forward into puppy pose. So pull your navel in toward your spine. Make sure your knees are under your hips. And slowly walk your hands forward, opening up your shoulders, lowering your torso and forehead down into puppy pose. Breathing through your nose. And then pull your navel in as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to step our right foot forward into a lower right lunge, coming up with our hands in prayer posture, breathing through our nose. Now, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to inhale and exhale, bring our hands down next to our right foot. And again, we're going to place our left hand on the ground, keeping our left arm straight. We're going to inhale our right arm, reaching our right hand up toward the ceiling, and then exhale it down next to our right foot. You can get onto your fingertips if you need to. We're going to push the floor away as we pull our right foot back and bring our left foot forward. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. Make sure your feet are in alignment with your hips so you can keep your balance. Breathing through your nose. And again, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, keeping your right hand on the ground, your right arm straight. We're going to inhale our left hand straight up toward the ceiling, fingertips pointing to the ceiling, and then exhale our hand back down. Push the floor away as we pull our left foot back. And we're going to sit back in child's pose again. Bring your feet together, spread your knees, bring your hips down to your heels, and lower your torso down to the ground, forehead on the mat, breathing through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop. And from here, we're going to get on to our feet and bend our knees as we inhale, reaching our hands up above our head. Exhale our arms down by our side. Now, walking to the front of your mat with your feet spread under your 4 or 5 inches apart, so your feet are under your hips, however far that is for you. Take a moment to observe your feet. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed on the bottoms of your feet. And from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up, lifting our chest, pull our navel in as we tilt forward, bringing our hands down to the outside of our feet. Relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Take a moment to bend your knees, stretching the backs of your legs, alternating, bending knees. And then pause, bend your knees, place your hands on the outside of your feet. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so that when you step back with your right foot, you can keep your balance. We're going to inhale up into Warrior One. Hands in prayer posture, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to inhale our hands up toward the ceiling, and we're going to turn our torso to the right side of the room. You can adjust your right foot. Our torso, our hips are facing the right side of the room. And then we're going to lower our arms parallel to the floor into Warrior Two. So our left knee should still be bent, gazing out over our left fingertips, breathing through our nose. Lower your shoulders, bring your shoulder blades together behind you as you lift your chest. Left knee should be above your left ankle, right leg is straight, hips and torso facing the right side of the room. And then inhale as you swing your right arm forward and your hips and your torso facing forward. Lift your arms and hands up toward the ceiling. Inhale and exhale as you tilt forward, placing your hands on the outside of your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to bend your knees gently, alternating, stretching the backs of your legs. And then bend your knees as you pull your navel in and inhale, reverse swan dive, palms together above your head. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale, reaching up again. And we're going to pull our navel in as we exhale, tilting forward, placing our hands on the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to gently bend your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. Place your hands on the outside of your feet and step your left foot back, keeping the right knee bent over the right ankle. Inhale up into Warrior One with your hands in prayer posture, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your hands your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now from here, we're going to inhale our hands as high as we can, and then turn our torso, our hips, our left foot to face the left side of the room. Our arms are above our head. Our hips, we want to check that our hips, our torso, our left foot are facing the left side of the room. Our right knee is still bent. And then slowly lower your arms parallel to the floor and gaze out over your right fingertips. Keeping the right knee bent over the right ankle. Bring your shoulder blades together behind you as you lift your chest and gaze out over your right fingertips. Taking long, deep breaths. And then inhale as you swing your left arm, move your left foot, your hips and your torso to face forward, arms facing parallel to the floor. Check that your right knee is bent over your right ankle. Your hips and torso are now facing forward. Reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Pull your navel in as you exhale and bend forward, placing your hands on the outside of your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway. And relax down. Take a moment to bend your knees gently. Then bend your knees as you inhale and reach your hands up as high as you can above your head. And exhale your hands down by your side. All right. Now we're going to sit down on the mat. With our legs straight out in front of us. And we're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right thigh. So when we do this, we're going to be taking our left arm and wrapping it around. I'm sorry, we're going to be taking our right arm and wrapping it around our left knee as we turn to the left side. But if your hips are not on the ground, don't try and twist further. When we twist further, when we put our arm on the inside and twist further, if your hips aren't on the ground, you want to have a stable position first before trying to go deeper in the stretch. So with our left knee in the air, we're going to take our left hand near our hips behind us, sit up straight, check that your hips are on the ground. And if you'd like, you can bend your right leg. But again, our hips need to be on the ground. Take our right arm to the right side of our body. Inhale and exhale as we turn to the left side, wrapping our right arm around the top of our left knee, rotating to the left side. If you'd like, you can take your left hand and grab your right hip. And again, if you want a deeper stretch, you can use your right arm on the outside of your left knee to twist further. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale, gently twisting. One more breath. And release, come all the way around to the right side. And straighten out your legs, gently lift your knees up and down. So when we do that, it's important to try and take full inhale and exhale breaths. Okay? So take your right foot to the outside of your left leg with the right knee in the air. If you'd like, you can bend your left leg. Just make sure your hips are on the ground, sitting up straight. So from here, we're going to take our right hand and place it behind us for support. And take our left arm to the left side of our body. Take a moment to just breathe. Feel your hips on the ground. Now take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, turn your torso to the right side as you wrap your left arm around the top of your right knee, rotating to the right side of your body, keeping your hips on the ground. And again, if you'd like, you can take your right arm, wrap it around your torso and grab your left hip. And if you are ready for a deeper stretch, you can move your left arm to the outside of your right leg. Inhaling with a straight spine, exhaling with a straight spine. Try and take deep breaths. Fill your lungs completely and squeeze out all of the air. Allow your breath to help you release tension. And then inhale as you come all the way around to the left side. Release your legs. Gently bend your knees up and down. And then from here, we're going to spread our legs and place our hands behind us with our fingertips pointing away. Inhale with a straight spine, keeping our neck and spine in alignment. We're going to exhale as we tilt our torso forward, using our hands to help guide us down. Inhaling and exhaling. With each exhale, see how far down you can go. Breathing, follow your breath. And if you're far enough forward, bring your arms in front, place them down in front of you. Continue to breathe, try not to bend your head. Lift your chest, inhale and exhale, bringing your torso forward. And then inhale, coming back, reaching your arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale your hands down. Bring your feet together and scoot up to the front of your mat. Separate your feet with your knees in the air. And we're going to grab our toes. From here, you can walk your feet in toward your hips. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your chest, pull your navel in and tilt back, lifting the heels of your feet off the ground. And then from here, you can experiment and see what you can do. If you'd like, you can lift one leg or both. Try and straighten them out. Breathing through your nose. And lower your feet back down. Grab your ankles your elbows or wrists and relax. Breathing through your nose, sitting up straight. Now move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in as you tilt back. Lift your chest. Inhale and lift your feet off the ground, straightening out one leg or the other or both, however you feel comfortable. Find your balancing point. And then lower your feet, grab your elbows or wrists and relax. Now from here, we're going to move our arms back parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale as we slowly bring our spine down with control all the way down to the ground and straighten out our arms parallel to our shoulders with the palms of our hands facing the ceiling. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Walk your feet in under your knees as much as possible. Pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground and lower your hips to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Exhale and allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Breathing through your nose. And from here, if you'd like, you can straighten your left leg, lowering your left foot down to the ground, left leg parallel to your right arm. Breathing through your nose. And if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale, bring your knees, your torso, and your head back to the center. Pull your navel in toward your spine, adjust your feet under your knees. Then pull your navel in and lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the right side of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. If you'd like, you can straighten your right leg out parallel to your left arm, lowering your right foot down to the ground while keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. Inhale as you rotate and bring your knees, your torso, and your head back to the center of your mat. Lower your arms down next to your torso. And from here, we're going to lift our feet and our hands into the air and grab the outer edges of our feet, bending our knees. Pull your knees down to the outside of your shoulders and torso into happy baby pose. And from here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side, massaging our spine, moving as much as you can. And if you'd like, you can rock up and down, giving your spine a nice massage, releasing any tension you may feel. And then inhale your feet and your hands up toward the ceiling and exhale them down to the ground. Straighten your body out on your mat. And we're going to do the final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana, conscious relaxation. So close your eyes, straighten your legs out, separate the heels of your feet, and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Your eyes are closed and focused on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting toward your spine. Focus on your breathing. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your legs and your ankles and toes. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And slowly bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then when you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale our hands above our head and exhale with our mouth open wide. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our hands and exhale with a strong breath with our mouth open wide. We'll do that 3 times and then we'll end with the final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.